Edgefest, and this whole thing that I keep getting asked is, if you're vegan, what do you do for protein? Now here I am with Germany's strongest man, and he's the world record holder for many different events in using rock solid muscle for strength. So my first question is, where do you eat protein from? You see what I mean? How much of a joke? This going on the hunt for protein is so stupid. I mean, these guys have gone.
Okay, I mean, actually, let me put it that way. Protein is, you have to make sure to get some protein, that's right. But the thing is, people are making like a big religion out of it, and that's completely nonsense. So what you have to make sure is that you get a certain amount of protein. I mean, I try to come to, like, let's say 150 to 200 grams a day. It's plenty for me. And it's really, really easy to get them from plants. Absolutely no problem. Only the problem is that most people are thinking of a vegan diet. They think of green stuff. So what they think of is like you're eating Latista all day. And if you would really eat Latista all day, you would get into trouble. But that's not what you do. Let's say peanuts. Take peanuts. They have more calories than meat. They have more protein than meat. They have 25 grams of protein per 100 grams. So that's more than a steak does. So protein is really not an issue if you're living a plant-based lifestyle.
Awesome. And the thing as well is like, this is like the new breed of like Mr. Strongman athlete, because just give us a quick explanation of what happens to most Mr. Strongmen when they get to their 50s, 60s, and 70s health.
The problem is if you do in heavy athletics, like extreme sports and especially strongman, you need to get a certain amount of body weight, and that body weight is can get a real major issue if you're getting older, getting into your higher ages, like if you get into your 50s and 60s and so on. If you even get there, because the thing is, I'm carrying around 50 kilos of extra muscle that I actually, for my everyday life, I don't need it. I just need it to pull trucks. I need it to like do stupid things that you normally don't need to survive. So having all that extra muscle gives your heart a lot of extra work. It can be a real issue if you're getting older. So the good idea is to try to find a way to not go too much to the extreme, so you can like maintain a heart and muscle balance and sometimes to be successful in the long run. And with being successful, I mean to survive, because you see so many really great guys dying in their 40s, and it's really breaking your heart, especially bodybuilders. So it's really an issue where I try to get to people and just try to explain them that, especially that eating a lot of animal protein, like meat and dairy products and so on, that's one of the major problems that you have in the typical bodybuilding lifestyle.
And this is really the new way of living, because being fit and ill, being fit and dead is one of the most stupidest things ever. And you're seeing these pro athletes now, I'm an ex-gymnast, the smart ones are really waking up to living a plant-based diet, to living on the planet, because first of all, you get grief, or did you get grief from the other contestants when you were looking at your training and you're doing competition? So there you go. So stepping away from the average is going to be something that the new leaders do, because people don't like change, and you have to really start to feel it yourself and say, hey, do I really want to be eating this dead animal? Oh, the first question is, why am I eating this dead animal? Is it because your family, it's tradition in your family, or is some company brainwashed you into it because you don't need it for strength? Nothing from an animal goes inside this body.
So coming to that brainwash thing, one thing that I found out when I first came out with, I had my coming out as a vegan, and I was talking to some of the major print media in Germany, and telling them what I do and what I did the last years, because I have been 6 years before that I've been vegetarian. So the question was, did they want to cover the whole thing, and did they want to feature me as an athlete, as a vegetarian and now vegan athlete? And the answer I got was no. But the problem was not the answer, the problem was how they explained why no. They explained to me that they can't feature me as an athlete because they have been promoting a diet based on meat and fish for the last decades. So what they actually said is, you prove that what we are talking about the last 20 years is bullshit, and that's why we can't feature you. So that's exactly brainwashing what's going on there. So the facts that are not in line with what they want to tell people, they just ignore, and they just keep telling people the wrong things. And that's the reason why they look at you as if you're stupid when you say, okay, I'm only eating plants, but I'm pretty strong and I'm doing well. I'm doing even better in my training than I did before. And they think like you are telling them that, I don't know, you can fly like a bird.
And you see this guy, the way he's going to age in the next 10, 20, 30 years, just look at the way his lifestyle is going to evolve compared to all the other people that are shoving all these acidic addictions in their body. The acid from the meat, the acid from the dairy, all of that stuff is breaking your body down from the inside out. You want to get smart people, you've really got to start looking at why the shift is now happening. Why? Because did anyone tell you you had to make the shift, or did you do it because it feels right within your body?
It came from the inside. It was like, I went vegetarian just because I thought, okay, I consider myself as an animal lover and as an animal friend. So one shouldn't eat his friends, actually. So that was something that came from the inside. And then with the years passing by, I just found out that there's so much happening in the dairy industry and so much happening in the production of eggs and everything that you really don't want to support if you come from that perspective. So I thought, okay, the next consequent step would be to go completely plant-based, and it came completely from the inside. It was nothing that came from the outside.
And one last question, any regrets?
Not at all. It was actually, going vegan was the best decision I have ever made in my whole life.
Good stuff. So, guys out there, you guys keep asking this question, where do you get your protein from? Find a better question. Because you don't need protein. I mean, the guys like a freaking gorilla sat next to me. What do gorillas live on? Berries and leaves. They live on a plant-based diet. So it's really time to wake up, to step into being a new breed of athlete, to step into a new way of lifestyle and really serve yourself, serve the animals, serve the planet, and live a great, healthy life. Thank you so much. It's been an inspiration. Thank you.